Welcome to this lower body strength workout. Today we're gonna be starting with a warm up. We'll head into the workout, finishing out with a brief lower body focused stretch. We're gonna be utilizing a circuit of both bilateral, meaning using both legs, and unilateral, meaning one leg movements. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through the movements before we get started in our circuit. That way we're not taking the time to explain them between each of our sets. First things first, heavy goblet squat. I have my 25-pound dumbbell I'll use. Grab a dumbbell or kettlebell, something a little bit significant for you. Couple things to remember. As always, your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Your toes can be pointed out slightly. That way those knees come right over your toes. And roll those shoulders back and brace your core before you begin. Okay, you'll take a breath at the top. You'll come down into your squat and you'll exhale as we come back up to standing. That will be our heavy goblet squat up first. Second move. We're gonna be doing a Bulgarian split squat and hinge. Now, one weight in both hands. And you're gonna find a spot. I have this step ladder here. You may have an exercise box, a chair, an ottoman, a couch, something you can put your back leg onto. Doesn't have to be super high, okay? Feel it out with your body. We're all different. And it also doesn't matter if your toe is pointed or your foot is flat on that surface. Really depends on your comfort. Now, as always, if you've done these with me before, you know it takes like a couple seconds to figure out that sweet spot. So don't be too worried about having to take some time to figure that out. You'll watch me do that too. I can tell I'm a little bit too close. Okay, don't worry too much about that back leg. It's gonna bend naturally. Focus on the work the front leg is doing. Okay, so we're gonna start with a squat. Think about a lunge or a single leg squat, coming straight down, keeping your heel planted and coming up. After that, we're gonna do a hinge where your hip slides behind and up. So the first one is like a lunge. Second one is like a Romanian deadlift on one leg. We're doing both of these in one for 10 reps, and those are certainly gonna add up. Okay, number 3. We're gonna be doing a front rack lateral lunge. So for these, your weights are gonna be up on your shoulders and we're gonna be lunging side to side. Now, if a lateral lunge causes you discomfort, you can do a sumo squat in a front rack instead. You can also do a reverse lunge if you find that to be something that's a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable for your body. So weights on the shoulders, up 1, up 2, pop those elbows up, chest is raised, open and proud, and we'll come side to side, stepping into that lunge and stepping together, stepping into that lunge and stepping together, okay? Last thing we're gonna do is a feet elevated glute bridge. Feet elevated glute bridge, meaning, grab my step ladder again, my handy assistant. I'm gonna put my feet on this bottom rung here. You could use a box, again, chair, whatever you got. You can also press something up against the wall. You might see this wobble a little bit. You can press a box up against a wall and put your feet onto the edge of it as well, okay? That is probably one of your best bets in terms of not having any slippage. But I'm gonna lay my body down. It's just like a regular glute bridge, except I'm going to have my feet elevated, right? So I got my heels on that rung. Again, if you're on a box, middle of your foot comes across the edge of that box and you're gonna bridge from there. I'll take a breath in, supporting this weight on my pelvis. Again, just like in that hollow hold, my ribs are down and my pelvis is coming forward. And I will exhale as I bridge up, squeezing my glutes, reset down, bridge up, and come back down. So those are our 4 moves we got going on today. Starting with warm up, we're gonna begin with a Cossack squat. So what I want you to do is start in with a sumo stance, wide stance, toes are pointed out. We're gonna be coming down onto a single side, squatting on one leg, and coming up, and then coming to the opposite leg. You can let your opposite toe come up. Coming down as deep as you can. You want to keep that heel planted on the lunging side. switch into a reverse lunge next. So stepping behind, keeping your chest up nice and high. Step behind, front heel stays planted, and step together. We're gonna be working with reps today, okay? So we'll be counting reps together. It's all about slow, intentional strength movement today. So you're gonna wanna grab your dumbbells and or kettlebells. As you're lunging, feeling your quads, glutes, and hamstrings waking up a little bit. I know I'm feeling sore today. You may be too. A couple lunges left to go here. Good. The last thing we're gonna do for our warm-up before we head back to the top will be a hollow hold. So body down on the ground. You should be feeling yourself getting a little bit warm here. Arms up overhead. What we wanna do is think about rotating your pelvic upward and your ribs towards your feet. Okay, so brace that core first, arms overhead, and we'll pick up. And we're gonna hold here for just about 30 seconds. Pull your knees in to make it easier. What we're doing here is helping to start brace that core so it can help us in our lower body movements. You should feel shaky right from the start if you're doing a hollow hold correctly, even if you're strong, which you are. I'll spend 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll come back up to standing. Back into Cossack squats. I am literally breaking a sweat from just that. Wide stance, toes out, and we'll come side to side. Maybe coming a little bit lower this time. Maybe you've opened up your range. I'm still feeling very sore. Did a lot of squat jacks yesterday. And let a breath out as you lunge, or squat, I should say. Although a lunge is a squat on one leg. Potatoes, potatoes, you know what I mean? Tomatoes, tomatoes. Good. And we're gonna move back into those reverse lunges. Get that single side stuff coming. If you know me, I'm a big fan of the lunge. Single leg movement is a great way to work on stability of your hips, down to your ankles, as well as strength. Help figure out where you have strength inconsistencies on each side, and help you address those, right? You can help to mobilize and strengthen on your weaker or less mobile sides. And I love that. Good, okay, heart rate's coming up a little bit more here. We're gonna head back into a hollow hold, about another 30 seconds. And that's gonna wrap our warm up for today. Arms overhead, ribs down, pelvis forward, and up. Think about connecting with your stomach. We're gonna want that when we start the workout too. Again, pull your knees in if it's too hard. Find somewhere between here and here. We'll do 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. My core is sore too, I'm realizing. Okay, so you can grab a quick sip if you need after that. Okay, we're gonna dive right in with our first set of heavy goblet squats. Weights up on my chest. Breath in, here we go, 10 reps. feels good. Feet are rooted in the ground. That's 5, halfway. One more, number 10. And done. Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna head into our front rack lateral lunges. First round here. Feeling sweaty. 10 per side. That's 3. That's 5, halfway. These are hard for me. Which is why we do them. And all set. Okay. Whew. Good stuff. All right, we'll finish out with our feet elevated glute bridge. Breath in, and you're gonna exhale into your bridge. 10 reps, here we go. Two more. Good stuff. All right, squad, first round is done. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling this more than I expected to, so I'm gonna be decreasing my weights a little bit for the second and third round. Something I definitely recommend if your body's telling you like, listen, always listen. Going down in weight is not going to negatively impact you if you do it a few times, and probably not if you do it more than a few times. So we're gonna start back in with our squats. Check out those legs. 10 reps, gob, squat, here we go. That's better. Feet rooted in the ground. Knees right over those toes. Halfway, that's 5. One more. And 10. Okay. Good, good stuff. We'll rest here, let your body calm down a little bit, and we'll head into our split squat and hinge. Back to the grind. We're gonna start in with our first side. Find that sweet spot. And we'll start in with our first squat. You can always come down onto 2 legs for these. A suitcase squat and Romanian deadlift. That's 5. Two more. And done. Okay. Switch back to second leg. Find that spot. Here we go. Lower body's working. Knee right over your toe. 5. All set. All right, right back into our lateral lunges, elbows up. Here we go. Yep. Keep it coming here. That's 5. Two more. And done. Nice job. Bridge time. Ain't no party like a glute bridge party. Because the glute bridge party doesn't stop. I mean, it does after 10 reps, but you know what I mean. All right, here we go. Ribs down, pelvis forward. Big breath out. That's 7. One more. All right, good stuff. All right, arrived at our last set, 10 goblet squats for the last time. Good. Feet rooted in the ground. That's halfway. One more. And we'll rest. Last time for our split squat and hinge. And I will be honest with you, I love fitness, but I am very happy this is the last set. That's the vibe right now. So here we go. 10 on each, guys. Last time for these. Good, moving right through. Number 3. Good stuff, keep it here. That's 8. 2 more. And done. Ooh, sweet Jesus. Okay, we're raw and real. I just had a mini panic attack when that happened. I was gonna say though, when I started to do Bulgarian split squats, I focused so much on my back leg. And the game changer, in my opinion, for these is focusing on just the front leg. Like F the back leg. It's doing its thing. It's not gonna hurt. As long as your front leg is doing the right thing, you're good, baby. All right, here we go. 10 reps to take us home for these. Halfway, that's 5. These probably feel easier on one side than the other. That's normal. Pay attention to that though. 2 more. All right, take some rest. All right, baby, lateral lunges. Last time. And on each and we're done here. That's it. Step fully into that lunging foot. Keep your chest proud. Stand tall. Halfway, that's 5, 6, and 6. Good. Two more. Last one. 10 and 10. Nice. We'll rest here. Time to take it home with our bridge. Last time here. 10 reps. Ribs down, pelvis up. That's 6. Two more. And 10. Yes. We're gonna finish with a very quick minute of stretching. We'll do a hip switch and a glute stretch. And if you'd like to do any additional work on your own, I invite you to. Switching over side to side, you're just switching the direction of your knees. Listen to your body. When it comes to mobility and stretching, I'm always like, all right, what's my 1% better? What's my 10% better? Not what's my 100% 0 to 60 better. No need to get all stretchy. Just work on improving your range of motion little by little. Moving into a glute stretch, pulling that knee up to your chest, and switching sides. I encourage you to spend a little bit more time in both of these moves, but I will sign off. Thank you for being here. Great sesh. Be good to yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.